Some say they make the best burger in New Hampshire. Others claim you can't win a presidential election without coming here. For over 15 years, the Barley House in Concord, New Hampshire has set a higher standard for beer bars and pub grub.
I would say that the Barley House is a comfortable place with good house-made foods, top to bottom. We try to do as many things in-house as possible. Everything from sauces, up and down, our salad dressings, all the toppings, anything like that, we do right here. Try to do as much locally sourced things as we can. Quality food, quality beer, and service above all.
General Manager Brad Corbett says the Barley House might look like an Irish pub, but the ingredients and expertise on display in the kitchen make it clear that at this place, food comes first.
More or less, the Barley House is a restaurant with a bar, opposed to a bar that just serves food. We've gotten Best Burger in the state multiple years, several in a row actually.
Everything in-house, everything handmade. We cure and smoke our own bacon here. Everything fresh, fresh, fresh.
Chef Jonathan Frobies is the kind of guy who doesn't cut corners. He cuts premium brisket to be slow cooked inside a rich Guinness beef stew.
That is not an easy thing to do. The beef stew from start to finish probably takes anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. Braised brisket, it also has carrots, red bliss potato, parsnips, and turnips in here also.
It is a labor-intensive process. The brisket comes through with like great marbling, so you get tons of flavor. It stays nice and nice and juicy. One of our favorites. People go nuts for sure.
Customers also enjoy the house-made Guinness bratwurst, the tavern strip steak served with a scratch-made steak sauce, a lobster BLT with lemon garlic aioli, and the crispy brick-pressed maple chicken finished with a savory cranberry nut topping and sweet maple sauce.
So you cut a piece of that chicken, you kind of slide it around your plate, get that maple sauce right on it. Especially like fall, winter, it's like the perfect seasonal dish, but we serve it all year round and it is enjoyed all year round.
The same can be said for the Macaroni and Cheese, which boasts cavatappi pasta, slices of chicken, chopped bacon, and a house-made Ritz cracker coating. But the Barley House is really known for two things: burgers and Blarney Puffs. We'll get to the burgers in a minute. First, let's explain what these deep-fried Blarney Puffs are all about.
Well, the Blarney Puff more or less is a crab rangoon filled with potato and cheese.
Blarney Puffs is a potato mixture with cheddar cheese, chives, wrapped in a wonton.
But really, it's more or less a vessel to eat the Guinness cheese sauce that we make here in-house.
Cheese sauce has a onion garlic base to it, and then we obviously add our cheddar and blue cheese, ground mustard, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce also helps. Cheese sauce just melts all over the fried wontons. A cheese explosion in your mouth for sure.
But the most explosively delicious item on the menu here is the burger, featuring 7 ounces of house-ground, open prairie, all-natural beef. Come in for lunch, and you might want a classic cheddar cheeseburger. Come in after a rough night, and they'll recommend the Hangover Burger, stacked with applewood bacon, hash browns, a fried egg, and buffalo sauce. And when you come hungry for something deliciously different, the one you gotta get is the Dublin Burger.
This is definitely the best burger I've ever had. It's a peppercorn charred house patty, the whiskey pepper gravy on top of that, blue cheese crumbles, the crispy onions, lettuce, tomato.
Pepper crust and the whiskey gravy gives it a nice bite to the burger.
You got so much going on with the blue cheese, the whiskey pepper gravy, the peppercorn char on it. The crispy onions on top too gives it that good texture, so something a little bit different.
Definitely a unique burger. It's not a burger you're going to see in other menus around town.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good, in fact, the Barley House has become a must-visit campaign stop for pretty much any national politician making their way through the New Hampshire primary, from Bernie Sanders to Mike Huckabee.
It just so happens that we're located directly across the street from the State House. The location being right in the downtown, it's kind of the hotbed for, the primary and all that. So the road to the White House starts at the Barley House.
And no matter where you stand on the political spectrum, we can all agree on a platform that includes good burgers, craft beers, and plenty of Blarney.